So unfortunately, today's podcast will be audio only due to some technical difficulties we encountered.
More like technical misfortune.
Yes, unfortunately, our camera didn't actually record this episode, which we didn't find out till afterwards. But either way, please enjoy Makeshift Podcast, Episode 3. We apologize for the delay of Episode 2, and keep on keeping on. I hope you guys enjoy.
Keep on keeping on. And please enjoy.
Welcome to the Makeshift Podcast. I'm Sky.
This is Tech.
And I'm Alpha.
I'm Dova.
And we're up for a world of crazy shit.
Yes, apparently this is the ever-expanding podcast.
We're gonna have like one more person. It'll be like someone lying on us eventually.
Yeah. Eventually we're going to have to get a second couch.
Harnesses from the ceiling and people
Like a wrecking ball.
Before or after we get stage lights?
I think we've already established that this couch is in another dimension.
Oh, well, hell yeah.
Yeah, this couch
Every time I fart
exists.
on it, I go to another dimension.
Oh my god, out of this world.
Yeah, this couch actually exists on a, it exists in a different plane of being, consciousness.
It's on Oblivion.
The same place as the U.S. prison system exists?
Pretty much.
Yeah, except with a lot more sodomy.
Oh my god.
A lot
Okay,
less.
so,
That's all this podcast is gonna be, just sodomy.
Yes.
so
Sodomy.
as many of
Close
you
your
might have
eyes,
noticed,
children.
we have now added tits to our podcast.
Oh god.
We want to make tits a regular feature.
It's my sister, so...
Yes, this is
What's
Dova.
up? Sup?
You want to say anything?
Hi.
Tell the three people who are watching.
Yeah,
about
you
yourself.
gotta introduce yourself. You know, we made Alpha do it.
I'm Dova.
You say your real name, I'll just bleep it.
I'm Dova.
Alright. Dova.
I'm his,
What do you
I'm
like
his
to do?
sister.
I
I
just-
like
whoops.
playing Skyrim and
Whoops, I didn't want-
watching YouTube.
You realize it makes it really difficult when you guys talk at once and you say her name while she's still talking because we still have to bleep all of that.
Yeah, I got it.
So let's just not say each other's names. If you do that, it'd be great.
No worries. I'll just,
Like putting her around.
I'll just... Oh,
Get
God.
out.
Oh, God.
No.
By the way, nobody is,
No.
Yeah, nobody's doing that.
No.
Alright. So, you want to get started on world news here?
Yeah, so we'll kick it off with some world news.
Fantastic.
The most exciting segment in this wonderful makeshift podcast. So I hope all three of you enjoy this. Last week we talked about the Ukraine. Yeah, we talked about the Ukraine and stuff going around there. Things were going a little batshit. Yeah, batshit.
Verge of civil war, essentially.
Yes.
We talked about that?
So
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. You were probably asleep in the corner.
Accurate.
This week we're going to talk about something that might not bore you as much, might bore you a little bit more. Swedish crimes. I'm just going to take my earring out because this is really pissing me off with these headphones.
Gay.
Ow, I have one too.
I prefer faggot sexual.
Faggot sexual.
That's phagosexual.
You know what? Fago.
Fago.
Maybe if we say that
Fago
drink name
de
often
Juego.
enough, they'll sponsor us. Please sponsor us.
Yeah, that'll go over really well.
Dude, if we got a
We
sponsor
call
with
ourselves the
20
fags.
views...
I would totally wear a shirt that just said the fags.
So tell
Dude,
us
if
more
we-
about this Swedish crime.
Alright. Incidentally, I closed the, no, I didn't close it
I
down.
have to say something about that shirt, though.
I'll just read this article that I found on...
I don't have to say anything.
Okay. Virtual... Oh, viral novelty.
Get your words right.
I can't speak today. Viralnovelty.com.
You want
I
me to
can't
read
speak
it?
today. But
We'll put that in the down bar.
yeah, it'll be linked in the below.
Description.
As prison population spirals out of control in the United States, Sweden finds itself in an interesting opposing predicament.
Good lord.
It has too many prisons and not enough prisoners. For this reason, the Scandinavian country recently decided to close 4 prisons and a remand center. I can't speak today. The issue isn't lack of crime in Sweden. In fact, the crime rate has actually increased slightly there, but rather a strong emphasis on rehabilitation in criminals rather than locking them up. The prison population declined 6% between 2011 and 2012. In the United States, by comparison, federal facilities are 40% over capacity. And then it goes on to tell that they're actually not locking people up for as long there because they're working more on rehabilitation. They're actually rehabilitating their criminals, which I think is awesome.
So why did they close down those 4 prisons? Does it
Because
say?
there isn't
there's
enough
enough.
crime.
Wait,
But then
They're
you
just
said,
sitting there for no reason.
but you said that it went up. You said crime rate
Yeah.
went up.
Yeah, but it's so low that by going up, it didn't change anything.
you know, it's like,
Oh, okay.
you know, if you have like 4 and you say it went up by 1%, that's not a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, like all 2 people that might have like committed crimes over from like last year. The 2 extra people aren't going to get their own prison. This isn't
They're
like
not gonna
Walking.
get their
This
own
isn't
prison.
Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Where you have 6 people in one prison.
You know, I
Six
It's
think
actually
people.
more like 15 or 16. All right.
You know
Well, now since they took in all those children for no fucking reason, now there's like 20,000.
Spoiler alert.
but-
Go ahead,
Yeah, watch the
Tex.
show.
you know, I have a perfect solution here. We should take American prisoners and send them all the way the fuck over to Sweden. Problem solved.
Well, yeah, we
They
got
get the
one
fuck
more.
out quick. They go home. Sweden makes some money. U.S. doesn't have to deal with as much shit.
Didn't we touch on this in the first episode where it's like, I will agree to drug testing welfare recipients if we drug test everybody who's working, and if they fail, they get replaced by somebody on welfare, right?
Yeah.
Who isn't doing drugs? Yes.
Yeah.
Or
That's-
they,
So
that's
like,
they should just get euthanized.
yeah. Now it's
No.
like you fucked up. You fucked in the United States. Yeah, you're Scandinavian now.
You're Scandinavian.
You know, they need the people down there. They might accept them.
Ding-a-ding-a-durgin.
Yeah, it's like it's
my
like a
God.
demotion. It's like a
SpongeBob
demotion.
reference.
I
Scandinavian.
apologize to all the Scandinavian viewers, but it's like
I
a
don't.
demotion.
All of them.
All 0.2 of you. Maybe
There's-
there's a cripple. Maybe there's somebody who's like paraplegic.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I'd love that.
Yeah, I know you would.
Yeah, but I think that's cool. I think they should rehabilitate. That's better than just locking them up and letting them get even more fucked up in prison and fucking each other.
Well, you know what? I have no issues with like a child molester getting fucked in prison up here.
Oh yeah, but like,
Well, he'd probably enjoy that though.
but
Well,
like,
yeah.
No, it's not a child though. It's a grown man.
It's a very grown man.
That reminds me of Workaholics, because there was a spoiler alert if you guys don't watch
it's not
Workaholics, or
really a
you do.
spoiler. Just
There was an episode where there was a child molester and he was like, oh, I'm gonna fuck kids, but he only
I
like little
remember that.
he only like little boys, right? And the 3 guys, the 3 workaholic dudes, they were just like, yo, why don't you just have sex with guys that are your own age? And he's like, bro, I'm not gay. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, wasn't he like living with them or something?
Well, no, he came over because they were gonna beat him up,
Yeah.
and then he turned out to be a cool guy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah,
And then,
cool guy that
they
fucks
started
kids.
hanging out with him, and they were like, "Okay, wait, we can't forget this guy came here to fuck a kid."
Oh,
Why is that
God.
something you would ever forget? It's like
They're just like, "This guy's so cool. He's the chillest guy I've ever
Yeah.
met."
it's like Dova didn't come over here to be on the podcast. She just thought we were like 3 underage women that she was then going to have an orgy with.
Yeah, I was really disappointed.
Yeah,
I was
she
so
was just
disappointed.
Are red man boobs that big?
They are pretty.
Well,
big.
I'm not gonna
They,
say
they are
anything,
fairly
but
perky.
Look at that.
I will say I enjoy playing with them late at night.
I like early in the morning, so we
Oh.
take shifts.
Yeah, it's a split shift. Sometimes we have to pull double.
He gets a nice break for lunch, though.
We have the horn.
Oh god.
I won the Horny yesterday.
oh my
You
god.
want the what?
I won the Horny. That's the award.
I don't want to know.
College humor reference.
Okay.
Penis.
Really?
You should really keep a clean.
Well, that
Penis
happens.
counter.
It's a real show now.
It's a real show that I spat all over my fucking crotch.
If you peek, Miranda.
May remind
Oh.
you of the quiet stick.
Yeah, the quiet stick.
The
It has
club
now
makes
been
its
dubbed
return.
the Quiet stick.
I shall be quiet. Maybe.
Yeah, fucking right.
It's funny because
I said
as I
maybe.
take the quiet stick out and put it back, I end up making noise. So
You're gonna make
Yeah.
more noise than she could ever make.
yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
probably not.
that's
Yeah,
not
that's
entirely
a
true.
lie.
Can't make an omelet with breaking
Oh,
a
God.
few bitches.
What about bitches? I heard bitches. That's like
I
my
said
favorite
can't
word.
make an omelet without beating a few bitches.
You know what? Sometimes you gotta chuck a hoe.
Chuck a
Oh
hoe.
my god.
So
You know what my favorite phrase is? Niggers in Paris.
What?
I can't get it up.
I said niggers in Paris.
I heard what you said.
Okay.
So, how about then gaming news?
Damn
Damn
gamer.
gaming news.
I've been I believe I talked about this last podcast, but I've still been overly obsessed with Scribblenauts. Like, I just got Scribblenauts Unlimited for the 3DS, and it is, like, orgasmatastic.
Wow. Can
Good
I
word,
use
good
that
word
word?
there.
Can I use that?
Like, it was... yes, you can.
I'll
Trademark.
make
Hashtag orgasmatastic. If you didn't check, Tech said, let's just LARP in the last podcast. And if you check our tweets, our first tweet was hashtag LJL.
Was that it?
Yeah, let's just LARP.
What's Scribblenauts?
Scribblenauts is a game where you write something in like a journal. You have like a magic journal, and anything you write in it will appear to help you solve puzzles. So it's like the objective was to like we said last week to wipe out the dinosaurs. You create asteroid and wipe out the dinosaurs.
That's
Or you
cool.
create like an active volcano that would, or a nuclear bomb, or we created the common cold.
That's cool.
Or I think you did Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
Wiped out the dinosaurs.
Satan was a great option.
But like better off, somebody's like, I need to get to the other side of the road. I need something to drive with, and you make like a motorcycle or a tank.
Or a cat.
A tank.
A tank. I need
Or
guys.
lion.
I need guys to get across the road. Tank only
But that's
option.
the thing. Scribblenauts is amazing because you can do like stupid creative things like that.
Stupid creative, yes.
Yeah.
A motorized
There
duck
is
should
such
do it.
thing as
Yes.
being stupidly creative.
You know
It
what?
could be like, I want blue hair, so I'm gonna be stupidly creative.
We considered calling her Smurfette, but I keep getting slapped when I call her that.
Smurfette had yellow hair, in all fairness.
Yeah.
Did she actually?
Fuck. That's
Smurfs
true.
have blue skin, not blue hair. Everyone keeps calling me a Smurf. No, I don't have
Smurfs-
white hair.
Do Smurfs not have?
Smurfs didn't have white hair. Smurfs,
Smurfs
had white
have-
hats.
Oh yeah.
Don't they have?
Most Smurfs don't even have hair, except for Smurf
They have hair. They just
They have
don't
hair
show
just
their
into their
hair.
hats.
That was my
They
point.
just have bald spots all around their hat.
I have balls.
You know
I'm
who my
excited.
favorite Smurf was?
Bald
Vanity.
spots.
The only Smurf with a goddamn pink hat.
I don't even know any of the
Pink
Smurfs.
hat.
He was the gay Smurf.
I never even watched the Smurfs.
Oh god.
I actually think I did. I don't even. How long ago did that come out?
Very long.
Like before
Did
we were
it
born.
come out?
Oh, I meant like the newest movie.
That was, like,
Some of
Were they-
us watched the
I know,
cartoon.
it sucks.
Yeah, was it not a TV show?
It was a
I
cartoon.
didn't even know that it was a movie.
Yeah, it's pretty
Uh,
sad to watch
movies.
the movie.
Yeah, but the movie
Excuse me.
sucks.
I mean,
So
it's not
we're-
like
no,
it's
it's
not like
spoiler
Cat in the
alert.
Bat. It's not like Cat in the Hat bad, but it's still.
Wait, the movie Cat in the
Cat in
Hat? I've never even seen that.
I think I've seen
It's
that.
probably really dumb.
It's
But Cat in the Hat, the
way
book
long
is
ago.
pretty fucked.
Compared to the original, it's terrible. It's all like pop culture references, and they literally mention a theme park directly into it.
Yeah, they did.
It's ridiculous.
I think I watched it like years ago.
We all probably did. The Grinch is
I've
another
never-
bad one.
The
What?
Grinch was amazing.
Jim Carrey is my heart and soul. I
Jim
love
Carrey is
Jim
not
Carrey.
your heart and soul.
Okay,
Jim Carrey is a really good actor.
He's my heart and soul. Just
Dude,
deal
Jim-
with it.
Okay.
We're not going there.
He-
I love Jim Carrey. He's hilarious. He makes me cry laughing. And that's all I gotta say about that. He's the best.
Penis.
Yeah, it's the best penis.
Penis wipe.
Penis is
We're
a
not
great
gonna-
way to say
Is that like a-
Penis wipe. It's to the next topic. Penis wipe.
So should I just go up to the camera and take my penis out and wipe it on the camera?
Probably not.
We'd all prefer if you didn't.
Well, we would
Even
put
the
it-
viewers.
Now we'd go from like
like it.
YouTube to like
Pornhub.
Pornhub or something.
I love how we come up with the same. We
Oh.
both have the same porn search engine of choice. Like, it could have been XTube, it could have been Spankwire, it could have been anything.
Spankwire.
Mm.
How many can you come up with at the top of your head? Do it now.
Motherless, Spankwire, FindTubes.com, Pornhub. Did I say RedTube?
Nope.
XM.
YouPorn.
Euro profile.
YouPorn, Europrofile, Fuckbook.
I haven't heard of any of these.
Good.
I
Except
would
for,
go as
like,
far to say is
YouPorn,
4chan.
Is
And then
4chan
a
even a
bunch of
porn site?
hentai sites that I can't
Oh,
even begin
God.
to name.
Oh god, too many. Too many.
Well, now that we got our porn fix,
Now we have to put this not safe for work. We have to like put this 18 plus because you can't be giving like 13-year-olds porn tips.
What? Like they couldn't
Okay.
find it before.
Yeah, I know, right? The internet is a magical thing.
you were telling them to look up a specific porn star last week.
But that not to look up her porn. To look up her.
Don't look her up at
interviews.
work. Look up her articles that she reads.
But
Because
she has-
that's what people want to do,
She's
right?
an interesting person. Like we can't talk about this again because we're just gonna bore our audience. But Nina Hartley, look her up.
Oh god.
Again.
And I
Fan
forgot like
of
the
her
most
work?
common.
Sky with all the great ideas.
fan of her work, aren't you?
I am best ass in the business.
I doubt it.
That was her label. That was her title was best ass in the business.
Really?
Yeah. That's what she was known for.
I'm
That
gonna
and her lesbian scenes.
I'm gonna forcibly segue the next topic with
Hold
game
on.
sales.
I just want to say I missed before I go.
Good try,
I
good
missed
try.
the most like fucking obvious one. Porn.com.
Is that even
Is
a
it
site?
Yes,
Really?
it is.
Thank you.
Yeah, porn.com is a site.
So the thing that
Links
you said,
not below.
yeah, link.
No,
Every single
God.
website we just said links down below.
God no.
We're
I
gonna
said
get
not
flagged.
Below. I said not below.
Oh.
Okay, thank God.
You're
Link's
Links
probably in the
not
above browser
below.
right now.
yeah.
Links nowhere.
That's what Google
They're
is
not
for.
even watching this anymore. They have like 17 tabs up right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They all porn.
We've been paused.
We're paused, yeah. So
They'll
what
come
were you-
back to us
what
like
were you
3 hours
saying?
later. What the hell was I watching? Then they'll watch this segment again and be like, oh yeah, porn. It's a vicious cycle. It's a vicious cycle of masturbation.
Oh my God.
I'm just trying to wedge the next story into your
Go ahead
big
and-
porn pile.
You have
Go ahead
three
and
guys
wedge
and a
Let me
girl.
just. Oh, there's the
Yes.
next segment. PS4 sales versus Microsoft.
PS4 can suck my limp wiener.
Sure.
That's all I
Why?
have to say about that.
Have you ever owned a
Same.
PlayStation?
No, I haven't. I have played PlayStation 2 and 3.
That's not what I asked. Have you ever owned a PlayStation?
No, I
Then you
haven't.
can't judge it. You can't judge a hardware you haven't owned. PS2 is my favorite console, hands down.
You know, PS2 wins for variety.
Yeah.
Its sheer variety
Okay.
made the console.
It had an asshole load of games. I'll give it that.
And it had some of the most amazing games in history.
Okay.
Final
Like?
Fantasy 10?
10 through 700.
Pretty much.
Okay, I didn't.
I've never played any of the Final Fantasy
I'll
games.
play Final Fantasy.
Kingdom Hearts and the stupid number of
But
offshoots.
don't you need to play all of them to like know the story, or is it like a different story? Like does it
I-
not fucking matter?
I don't follow the story. I think the new ones are like, what is it, 17 hours of gameplay or something? It's ridiculous. Like
And
it's like if you
500
played
hours of
everything on
speed.
Skyrim, but you forcefully had to,
Uh-oh, he mentioned Skyrim.
except not quite as awesome.
That's not quite as awesome as Skyrim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Definitely.
I'm sorry.
Get
Like,
into
I-
the
Skyrim is
article.
perfect.
One of...
Okay.
Oh, no, go ahead.
You want to get into the article?
PS4
I guess I have the article, so I probably should.
Yeah. Delve
Um,
into it.
So
Delve.
basically, in January 2014, PlayStation 4 was dubbed the #1 selling game console in the U.S. And still #1 worldwide. However, Microsoft had stated that. Microsoft
Oh,
stated that the
I'm still
Xbox One
talking.
and Xbox 360 combined sold the most games across all platforms.
I'm gonna shit.
Which I don't,
Platforms.
platforms.
Yeah.
Which I don't think means anything because then they could be like, well, the PC too, because that's Microsoft.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's. I mean,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh, and Wii U sucks.
Wait.
Yeah,
They're
they have
including
no-
the
they have
PC
Sponsor
in
us.
that?
Nintendo.
Really?
Wii U sucks.
PCs in that too?
No, it's not. But I'm saying they could put it in there.
Okay.
Like, they could do anything. They could be like, well, the NES sold more
Yeah.
because that's still relevant.
The NES!
Oh man.
It's me, a sellout.
Oh, you're Mario.
Mario.
It's me, sociopath.
Actually, I think Mario is probably the more correct way to
Okay.
say it.
Should we talk about that?
What? Mario being a
Mario being a sociopath?
Yeah.
No, it's
Link below. Game theory. Link below.
Wow,
See
we
that red?
spiked like asshole.
Me spiked like ass.
So I'm gonna talk about like really quickly. So there's this channel called The Game Theorists, and everybody watching, all 5 of you should subscribe to them right now, and watch all their videos and like them all, and masturbate to the videos. Anyways,
Matt Pat.
and
Okay,
Matt
they
Pat.
have enough to masturbate to already.
That's true, they do.
They're
they
over
have
19
they,
pounds.
the one guy, his name is Matt Pat. He has a
Series.
2-part video about Mario being a sociopath, and
And he explains why. It goes into very deep detail, and
They're
it's
like-
really interesting.
they're like 15-minute videos each, and it's really interesting.
But
and,
it's worth it. To
and
watch.
it totally made me believe that Mario's a sociopath and you should watch it. And
Especially if you're into like psychology.
Okay, are
even
you
if you're
done?
just into Mario.
Are you done jerking their dick?
Yeah, we're done jerking your dicks for now.
Subscribe to,
They can do
subscribe to Game Theory, link below, they're awesome. They also do some great things explaining different theories through gaming, which is very self-explanatory through the title. Go check them out.
Yes, do it. Not
Um,
now, after.
So, next, we're finally done talking about penises and jerking other people off.
Mhm.
and
No, that's
porn.
gonna come up again.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Probably.
That's
Knowing
actually our
us.
next segment, isn't it? Penises?
Yeah, the next segment is actually robotic penises.
How does that
so what are
work?
your
How
experiences
robotic-
with robotic penises?
How about robotic hand and Anakin Skywalker?
I think you'd rip your dick off.
Probably. You probably had to learn how to do it left-handed.
But there's
How do you learn? You only fuck up once.
Yeah.
You don't get like a second penis to rip off.
What if he like got it put back on or something?
He's not Piccolo
What is
of
that?
Dragon Ball Z. He
Oh.
can't just regrow those limbs. What if
A penis is a limb?
Yes. It's an appendage, actually.
You guys have an extra one.
This is also now the stupid stick.
I didn't know that.
The
but
penis
I
is not a
was
limb,
so
you
I shouldn't be
dipshit.
expected to know
The
that.
penis is a limb.
Since when is it a
I'm
limb?
pretty sure it's a limb.
I'm pretty sure it's a limb. Well,
It's an organ.
yeah, but that doesn't mean.
You know what? Move on to the next segment.
Someone who
I'll
knows
find out the
science, tell us.
solution.
Down below.
science.
No, I'm doing
Actually,
it right
if
now.
I was wrong, I look like a real douchebag for calling you stupid. So,
Yeah.
in comments, let me know if I'm stupid.
The only comments are going to be
Or,
Ermagerd.
who's stupid?
Stupid.
Who's stupid?
Who's more stupid? Today's poll.
Who's more stupider?
No,
Wow,
it's hold.
I
No,
think everybody just clicked on you.
hold on.
They did it.
I-
They
That
just
was that was
assumed.
that was the point.
I just did
You
it.
didn't get the joke.
I just checked. It is considered
Conceded?
neither a limb or an appendage. It is an organ.
It is a
so
penis.
This is Yahoo Answers.
Hey, you know
Because real
what?
scientists go on Yahoo Answers.
link in below.
Arms and legs are appendages, but also referred to as limbs as they come in pairs. So unless you have two dicks, you would have an appendage.
No, some people say appendage.
So
It's a limb
so are
for
our
me.
testicles appendages then, or
Yeah,
limbs? I mean.
kids.
Yeah, but you don't have two separate testicles.
You know, I'm just gonna have to go to Wikipedia.
Okay, we have two separate testes.
Guys, segment is the next segment.
Hold on, no, hold on,
Nope.
hold on.
We're talking about balls
Hold
now.
on. Your balls are contained by your scrotum, which hangs off you.
Which is a
Therefore,
muscle
your
structure.
scrotum is the
Learning
limb.
so
Is
much.
the one-
limb,
is
and
the
then
one
you
organ.
only, yeah, you only have one scrotum.
Okay.
So that's what I'd assume. Correct us in the comment section
So-
if you'd like to.
So
What scrotums?
are my ears then limbs? Because I have two separate ones.
What about your eyes and your nostrils?
Nostrils, that's one nose.
Hey, Alex, what's that look like?
Oh my god.
That is an enormous penis.
You think that doesn't look that big?
I think
It
we
just looks
discussed
big.
this.
Bent.
We discussed this. Can we
We're
can we
not
discreetly look up
broken, just
porn
bent.
while we're on the podcast? And I don't know
Not
if that's
doing
against
it.
YouTube's terms of services.
Okay, I'm totally doing it right now.
Well, we're not putting it on the screen, so it's okay if we like masturbate.
Well,
to it.
yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
we probably shouldn't.
Okay, next segment.
Okay,
Fine.
so
Penis wipe.
Magic time is our next segment, and y'all know what that's like.
y'all,
Y'all,
we're from America, no.
America. In
Why
Canada, do you guys ride polar bears? No. In America, do you guys ride fat people?
This guy. You got him. You got him.
Got him good.
We do live in igloos.
On that topic, I think my favorite comedian, I don't remember who it was, but they said there's however many billion or million fat people in the United States. Billion or million. Do you realize that if every one of them jumped up and down at the same time, they might lose a little bit of fucking weight?
Does it have to be at the same time?
Well, it's incentivization.
I thought you were gonna say something about like skyscrapers falling or something.
Yeah, but that's the
Or
joke,
like the
right?
world
It's like,
breaking.
you think that, then it's like they might lose a little bit of weight.
Thank you
so
for explaining
I
that
explained
joke.
the joke, yeah. So Magic Time
Damn it, Sky.
is a segment where we talk to you about magic,
Magic.
and we let our nerd dicks hang out. And
Don't just.
okay, so you recently grew a nerd dick, and actually Dova recently became a planeswalker. So
One
So-
Dova.
See, I'm still a huge noob.
Dova,
That's okay.
Dova. Doba.
Because right here, it says Dobanoob.
Yeah.
It says Dovanoob on the screen.
In my half-assed, we really have to start releasing these scripts just for everybody to see how poorly I spell and how quickly I write these up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're channed.
That was so fast.
I'm doing the same thing you were doing with the tapping with my watch. I keep clicking it. Oh, did you hear that?
It's not extremely audible, though.
Audible.com, sponsor us.
Okay, don't.
Shut up.
I'm kidding.
I will bleep that.
Do it, I
Honestly.
dare you.
They'd be like,
Oh. Okay, you spelled you spelled scribble
Okay, magic time.
SCRIBBEL.
Thanks, jackass. We're gonna have to bleep that now.
Yeah, I'm not with the rest of it.
EL.
Shit happens.
You know what? Let's go to magic time.
Do the
you
thing.
get- Okay, we're trying to force this segment.
Mhm.
We're doing the segment. So, tell us about your new adventures into magic. How you feel about it?
How you felt after your first few games?
I felt invigorated.
Invigorated is
Okay,
the
I just made it. If it's not, tell us down below.
Hashtag.
Wow.
Hashtag what? Invigorated? Okay, so my first 2 times, I didn't want to make that sound weird. I played against Tech over here. Tell him how I did. Did I do good?
Gov, you did alright. You did alright. The first
told
game
you
was
were gonna
pretty
call me.
shaky. The second game was better. Much better. And did we do it there? I don't think we did it.
No, we didn't.
I think for a third game, fourth game, you'll do a lot better. I probably won't have to tell you what to do half the time. But for the most part, you played a pretty good game with those few pointers in the second game. So keep playing, and I'll think you'll get a lot better. Definitely buy a deck.
I thought you said buy a dick.
Yes, buy a dick.
You might as well have.
every
Please.
podcast either has something to do with abortions or penises.
Oh,
This
you
is
said
just
the
gonna be
A
the-
word.
The what abortions?
Leprechaun
See,
abortion.
we've yet
Damn
to
it.
we've yet to give anybody's stance on abortion, which we will never do.
No.
We'll just
Because
say
no
the
one
word.
wants to hear mine. But yeah,
But that's just no. But that's for the comment section. We just say the word abortion to start flame wars.
abortion.
Abortion.
Flame wars. That sounds like a bunch of gay guys like
Hold on,
killing
hold on,
each other.
hold on. All at once. We'll all say it. 3, 2, 1.
Abortions.
Or us.
I feel like that's if we ever grow in popularity, that's gonna be like a that's gonna be a gift.
Abortion.
Abortions, just 4 people abortions. A four-way abortion.
Oh,
That,
my
apparently
wow.
that's 4. Apparently that's 4.
Abortion.
That's gonna be
episode
it. 4-way
was
abortions.
sponsored by the number 2.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh,
If
I
that's
know.
a stupid stick, I need to get smacked. A few
A
times.
stupid stick out. Pass it over.
That's why I keep it beside me, so I can't get hit.
So what have
I
we-
hate my
like that?
So far, what have we taught our viewers?
Nothing.
that
Absolutely
penises
nothing.
are not appendages.
Or something. I don't
They
know.
are organs.
That was from Yahoo Answers, though.
Unless
so
you got
somebody,
2.
Somebody could
Got
have
2?
pulled it out of their ass.
I can't find a better answer, unfortunately.
You couldn't find like an official article?
No, not really.
On what?
On what? Abortions?
No, on whether
On
what the
penises
definition
being
of a
appendage.
penis.
The
On the
definition of a
penis.
After that, for like
It's
5
a
minutes, you
penis.
had like actual pictures of penises on your laptop, and you were just staring at them.
Wikipedia is a bitch.
Oh my god! Why would you be just staring at penises?
I typed in penis. First thing Wikipedia shows me is like 2 elephant dicks.
Okay, what do you
Elephant
expect when you
Yes,
when you look-
actual elephant dicks.
How big were they?
Fully erect.
Why you
Really?
sound so
3
excited?
feet.
Yeah,
3
he's so
feet at
excited.
least.
Hold on.
3 feet.
First thing Miranda asked after you say elephant penises, how big were they? Were they curved?
Priorities.
Was it a show?
Oh my god.
Could I put my mouth around it?
Hey, well,
Also,
If I
we're
tried to
bleeping out.
slide it gently into my rectum, would it fit?
No.
And where's the closest elephant conservatory?
All
So
right,
I wanna have
so
an orgy.
next segment.
Tech time, bitches.
Hold on, there's one thing I want to get to before we get to tech time. It's just, I want to say,
Abortions.
you know, our magic community, just while we're still technically in the subject,
Tech.
you know, there's a lot of dicks. There's a lot of people in our community who are, you know, very stubborn and aren't willing to teach new people. And to them I say, you know, there aren't a lot of us. We gotta, no, not being serious, we gotta start teaching people and getting people interested in this, because why don't we want a bigger community? I'm being
They're
serious. Like,
snobs.
we want a bigger community, so we need to stop being so childish and so dickish towards us. Because there's some awesome, don't get me wrong, there's some awesome Magic players out there, but like we're so alienating to outsiders, right?
Yeah.
Like you notice that, like I've been to tournaments where people are like just dicks to each other. It's like, come on, you know, just because you're new doesn't mean you're stupid.
Now this Magic
Like
thing,
everyone was new at one time. Sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but yeah.
this Magic thing is really new to me. Do you guys trade cards like Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Like,
No.
because
No,
Yu-Gi-Oh
you get a
cards, does the deck like stay in like as one?
Well, you can trade cards. Like you build your own deck. I do deck mods. I always mod my decks. Tech always mods decks.
So does mod mean like you get different cards and like you
yeah,
put
like
in
you
your-
build your own deck. Like,
Okay.
Or you like.
Is there a
I
certain
build
amount
decks
of
too.
number? Like, is there a certain number that you can have? Is there like
60. 60
No.
is the standard?
60's a standard deck is generally 60. It can't be any less than 60. A good deck is generally consisting of 16 or 60 cards. I think it's like 15 creatures, 15 spells, enchantments, and 30 land. I don't know.
20
I have to
land.
double check that.
20 land.
Yeah, it's something like that. I'll
you can figure it out?
yeah, you
Google
guys
it.
you just Google Magic rules.
It also depends on personal preferences of
Yeah, like I could build a deck of all land and one creature if I wanted to.
Which would be dumb, but
the one deck
yeah,
I'm
I guess
using-
if you want to.
I'm using one deck right now, and it's very mana hungry, so I have to put more land into it than creatures because it's just a very hungry deck.
But yes, you guys said no. I don't know why. You do trade cards. Like I've traded Tech a bunch of cards. I built him a deck.
Yeah.
Because I used to do the Yu-Gi-Oh card thing, and
I had a full deck once.
yeah, okay,
But
shoot,
we don't
shoot.
trade cards like kids on a playground. But yeah, we
Yeah,
trade
I've done that
cards.
once. I had a really
Oh, yeah.
good card once, and I traded it for one because I thought it was pretty and a quarter.
Don't.
But so yeah, we can go to the next segment. I just wanted to say that. I want to get my 2 cents out.
His 2 cents.
Yes. Tech time.
One Direction.
There's 2 cents.
One
I'll beat
Direction.
One Direction.
Shut up.
One
It's their Spanish
Direction.
counterpart. One Direction.
One Direction. It's like a mariachi band.
Oh
They've
my
just got like sombreros and
Like their curly mustaches. This is very like
If we can get a picture up of One Direction
Stereotypical.
all in mariachi gear, we
Oh god.
Get
That's
the
a-
Photoshop up.
Leave it to the internet.
assuming you can find
Leave
it.
it to the internet.
If we
Probably
had
can
like
find it
if we had like
somewhere.
5 million viewers a week, somebody
Yeah,
would make
great.
it for us.
Yeah.
But
So,
you know we don't have that.
One Direction. We all right.
Ready for me to get into this?
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna start tech time with the new Facebook statuses.
Dun,
Statuses.
dun,
You didn't play the sound.
Statuses.
Do the thing.
So,
do the thing.
R2D2.
So-
Do the thing.
you want me to do the do?
Do the thing.
Welcome
do the
to
do.
Tech Time.
The thing.
So lame.
My thing.
Anyways, this is where Tech shoots off
So-
like a crazy motherfucker.
I'm
slow.
gonna shoot off all 56 gender statuses. I'm gonna replace 1 or 2 doubles that are in here, but I'm pretty much gonna go over all of it.
So,
So,
did you explain what these are?
so these are all the new gender options that Facebook has. So here's all your gender options, what they just added, and it's
Ridiculous.
redunculous.
Redonkulous.
Redonkulous.
is what
Let's
he
get
said.
ready for this.
So I'm gonna pile through these. Ready? One minute. Hold on. Let me just get. Okay, I'm ready to scroll. Okay, here we go. Agender, androgen, androgynous, bigender, cisgender, cis female, cis male, cis man, cis woman, cisgender female, cisgender male, cisgender man, cisgender woman, cis female to male, FTM, gender fluid, gender non-conforming, gender questioning, gender variant, gender queer, intersex, male to female, MTF, neither, nutritious, I don't know, non-binary, other, pangender,
Say
trans, trans female, trans male, trans man, trans person, trans woman, trans feminine, transgender, transgender female, transgender male, transgender man, transgender person, transgender woman, trans masculine, transsexual, transsexual female, transsexual male, transsexual person, transsexual woman, and two-spirit. I fucked up somewhere, didn't I?
Probably.
Okay,
Um,
Spirit.
did you
What
say
what kind of witchcraft
Mansberry?
is that?
Hmm?
Mansberry.
It sounds like I imagine like a blackberry that's shaped like a penis.
Now, one of
Oh
them
my
is
God.
one of them is
The best.
The keypad on his balls.
Oh my God.
one of them is non-binary.
I
Non-binary.
Does that mean I'm not a computer? Like,
yes,
oh,
I
thank
am
you. I
not a
need to-
robot. My penis is non-binary.
Apologize to all our 0.3 non-binary viewers.
We're sorry.
There was also
Probably
gender.
not even 0.3.
There was also gender questioning.
That's racist. You're not even 0.3 of a
Racist,
person.
it's
You're
genderist.
0.1 of a person.
Sexist, actually. You said genderist.
You're some kind of ist.
Yes.
Ist.
There's some
Everyone's
ist
an
to
ist.
that.
You're a cis.
Another one
Okay,
was
but-
gender questioning. Does that mean like?
Yeah, that means like you're not sure.
Sorry. Okay.
No, it sounds like you're
no.
I think
questioning
any of
somebody
those
else's
things are
gender.
No, it makes sense. Listen.
It's like a
If you're-
transsexual is trying to figure out what the fuck they want to be when they grow up.
It's like someone who's
When
confused
they
because
grow up.
people who are transsexual or are like transgender,
Or they're
they
drag
think they're
queen.
born. They don't think. They know they're born in the wrong body. They're born as
They
the
know.
wrong person. I'm sorry, I'm offending you. I'm trying to explain it.
you
How
probably
I
are
know.
so
All
wrong.
of you.
All of you.
All of you.
You probably offended.
So if they're
like,
questioning, if they're not like, if they haven't decided
Everybody.
yet,
everybody.
they haven't decided yet. I guess you can put it as that. And then like male to female, that means they're male to female transgender. Like some of them make sense, but
Thank you.
I don't know what a lot of those are.
You
I
know
don't
what-
think all of them are necessary, but like maybe a couple more, like instead of just male and female.
You know what would be equally as interesting?
What's
If
that?
Facebook had an equally long list of sexual orientations.
They probably do.
Like
Is
a
that-
70 item list of sexual orientations.
Alien,
would be.
animal, bestiality.
That's not an orientation, that's a preference.
Like,
That's
totally
a
get me.
fetish.
Oh, the creepiest
It's like
link in the
Facebook
world.
just now has a fetish list. It's turning
I have
so,
a Facebook fetish.
It's turning into hover
It's turning into fuckbook.
It is.
Okay. There are
Fuckbook is
all
the fuck
there,
version of Facebook. It's exactly what it sounds like.
Okay.
Fuckbook.
there are already too many relationship statuses. There's in a relationship, single, and then there's it's complicated. That's one too many.
Isn't there like I don't know or something?
And there's
I
widowed.
don't
Isn't
know.
there like widowed? Widowed. There's widowed and like divorced.
There's
Why
withered.
would it-
Okay, but
like,
that makes
withered.
sense.
There's withered.
Withered and render myself helpless. If you don't understand that, you are dead inside.
But if you do, 10 XP to you.
Dream Theater, best band in the world. Check them out. Their songs are only 20 minutes long. Listen to 5 of them today.
Only 20 minutes long.
This guy, you want to explain to me what the hell G-Dog means?
Yeah, I asked him and he was like, "Oh, don't worry."
Oh, the guy we built the computer for. We're not. Remember, we don't say names, so his name is now G-Dog.
His name's actually Nigga.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
You
So,
have to touch my beard.
That's some your
Is that a
beard,
beard?
your pubic hair.
Yeah,
My-
I know.
my facial
it's very
scrotal hair.
puby.
Or dude, you probably like shaved
Where
your
to fucking
testes.
go?
Dude, he said the other name before.
The other
You
name.
probably like shaved your balls and glued that onto your
You
chin.
know what?
Maybe
I did.
he did.
Jackass reference. Okay, I want to talk about a
Yeah,
movie.
you are a jackass.
Fuck you.
Hold on.
No, at one point, I want to talk about a movie that I saw that was awesome.
Oh,
So,
good.
you know,
Spelling
I mean, this is a
relation.
podcast. We do talk about things.
Yeah, I understand that, but you're like, oh, we have to talk about this now. So, I just felt masturbating.
Masturbating right now? Right here, right now?
Masturbation right now. Over me.
Boom, boom, boom,
Oh, no.
boom, down. Boom, 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 boom,
Let's not clap like that.
boom,
So,
boom, boom,
for
boom,
reference,
boom.
Alpha is a mad talented drummer, I guess.
Yeah,
I guess.
he's pretty wicked.
He's actually, though, pretty good at
You have any of your stuff on YouTube?
Wicked man.
Um,
Actually,
I have one video on that one
the
channel that I
undead
have.
thrasher.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
well,
channel's The Undead Thrasher.
Link down below.
Oh god.
We're
Have
probably,
fun linking.
we're probably not gonna link
That's my
it.
job, actually.
I'll
Have
kill
fun
all of you
linking.
later.
Thank you.
But
Just
yeah,
don't link them.
I have like one video of me just fucking around on drums. Apparently, according to them too, and I guess her, she's a little bit. Apparently, I'm awesome, but
Well, I don't know about that video. I haven't seen that video in a long time, but I listened to you play, and you are pretty good. So we'll link that video.
Especially
down
not
below.
for like being a professional or like having lessons
Or
Or
real
like, ever been in
talent.
a
like
band.
yeah or like oh.
He caught that.
asshole.
Oh.
I was gonna grab the douchebag stick, but
The douchebag.
But you're
Are,
gonna make a
are we
bunch
gonna
of noise.
rename it?
it's the stick of many names.
Stick 'em. We should call it that. The stick of many names. Gotta say it till
Of
you
many
pass
purposes.
Stick 'em in his sack. Stick 'em in names.
Excuse me.
Stick 'em in his
Say.
names.
All right. Well, we're going to we're gonna blow past
Yes.
G-Dog and his computer issues because they don't matter right now. G-Dog is a friend of ours who is getting tech to build him a computer, but I'm deciding that that's a little bit boring to talk about.
Yeah, maybe that should be a separate video of its own sometime.
Maybe Tech will have to do his own video on the how-to and how not to build a computer online and all
God.
that. If that's what you guys want, let us know in the comment below.
Yeah. If 2 of you say yes, I'll do it.
If 2 of you.
If one of you
How
say
many
yes,
is
I'll
one?
do it.
Yeah.
Attention.
Even one.
If we
Even
get
one will
if
be
we
worth
get
it.
20 views on this
If we get 20 views on this video, he will make 6 videos.
No, you want to talk about
Making
someone who
videos.
did it for the lols?
Yes, this is a new segment we're calling "Did It for the Lulz."
So, get this.
We're assholes, by the way.
Yeah, we're massive assholes. Big assholes. So,
I didn't agree to this.
Disney makes cartoons, and as you know, they do it in English, and then they need to dub it. So, the person who does the Arab voice for Donald Duck, so he made some Twitter posts that were found moderately offensive. Now, it's also moderately. It's also interesting to note that he does a radio show too, and so he posted this. I truly wish Israel is demolished. I hate Zionism. I have so much hate inside me with every single child they murder or land they seize.
Peace and love,
Please
everyone.
tell me everybody else is hearing this in like the Donald Duck voice in their head.
No.
I was
wanted,
not.
If I could do his voice well, I'd read it like that.
Dude, he doesn't even speak English. It's just like he's trying to eat out a vagina, but he's
Oh my god.
trying to talk while he's echoing inside of that.
Oh.
We should not say anything about any other race anymore because that was so offensive. I'm offended. I'm not even Arab.
Don't. Not even go near my mouse.
Not even Arab.
I will eat your mouse.
So I think this is really interesting because he was fired. Disney
Well,
fired
I
him.
hope he was fired.
So
do
there's
hope he
no
was
more.
fired.
So there's no more Donald Duck.
No
Not
more-
an Arab.
Well, no, they got a new voice actor, of course, but still, he was fired.
No,
is it gonna
they do an
sound-
Arabic
Buy it.
dub of it. So like people where do Arab
Arabia.
people live? Arabia.
There we go. I
Okay.
said Arab.
Oh,
again.
So
Arabia.
I said Arabifida.
Arabifida. That's exactly. Oh Jesus.
Really? That was your answer? Those are terrible answers. You know, just go. Just
Arabia.
Just
Okay.
go.
So people in
Islam.
Arabia. Islam is not a place. It's a religion.
you know what?
It's Islam. That's a religion, sir.
I'm
Go
from
back to-
Islam.
This is a beautiful moment.
I'm
Truly
from
is.
Islam, everybody.
Okay, where's
Everybody
the
from
stupid stick?
Islam.
Get the stupid stick. Get the stupid
How many
stick.
made-up countries do we have to shout out before we got to
What
this?
language do you speak in Islam?
I speak a
Oh.
little Islamese.
Oh, I speak Jerusalem.
Oh Jesus!
You might have to be the first person to actually hit with the stupid
Yeah, I
stick.
know.
Quite possibly. Oh God.
You know, we don't endorse a lot of things on
I
this
speak
show.
Christian.
But abuse of women is definitely something we endorse.
What?
Please sponsor us. I don't know who we'd go to get us sponsored by that.
Oh my god.
Abusive women.
You know, this is a perfect segue into what the fuck world.
Yes, this is yet another new segment. We're just kind of doubling it up, sandwich up in there.
This
Now,
world.
before we move on, I think we should say, if anybody doesn't like beating children, don't watch.
And if you do like beating children, I think you should reprocess.
But in all seriousness, these stories are a little bit hard to listen to.
Yeah, they are.
We're not gonna go into
But
graphic
by the way,
detail.
I don't think Donald Duck should have been fired for that because they feel like people should have the right to say what they want to say.
Yeah,
But
that
it's
doesn't
bad
even
for
have
the
anything to do with
company,
this
though.
job.
Yeah, but he is the narrator for Donald Duck. Kids aren't going to be like, that's Donald Duck's Twitter. I'm following like.
You know, what kid follows
Yeah, like-
Donald Duck's Twitter? Well, the voice actor's Twitter. Like you would.
Like I don't know how well the internet.
I will now.
Like, I don't know
After that
if
tweet.
the internet's a big thing. Like, I
Retweet.
don't know if a lot of people can afford equipment to go on the internet. They might. I don't know the
Probably.
economy, but I
Smartphones.
assume that children in that area of the world,
In
Israel,
Israel?
thank you, aren't tweeting
In
that
Islam.
often.
I doubt it.
I'm not sure,
We could
But
be
I-
horribly wrong. It
but
could be like
it-
America.
but okay, I understand that he should have his own opinion, but maybe not share it on Twitter like that, especially like with that like he works for a company that's like with children. Like it's forced towards children. That's like all who watches that.
the
And all
two
these-
of us, excluding your brother who used to, we work for a company that promotes, like, doesn't A&W do a lot of things for families and children and helping people, right?
They have a multiple sclerosis fund.
Yeah, like they do a lot of charity work.
Yeah.
And we are doing a podcast where we are saying abortions and women beating. So
Yeah,
is
let's hope they never find
but that's
this.
the same thing to say we should lose our jobs because we're making this podcast.
That's a good point.
Is that right?
He's just
We're exercising our free speech.
That's.
I guess not. I don't know.
Yeah, see?
But like,
And
I bet if
he
they
was
do
a
find
big,
this, they
like,
probably
it's
talk
not
to us
like-
about it.
It's not like he was a sound guy or something.
Yeah.
He was one of the voice actors.
Yeah, it's like we're replaceable employees that are probably gonna be gone.
So we should be fired.
No, I'm saying that.
You should be fired.
I don't know. I
That's
don't
what
know
I'm
what
getting
I'm
to.
saying. I'm saying that Donald Duck shouldn't be rude.
I know what you're saying.
We,
You're
I
saying
just said,
segue.
I just said we. s- we
I'm
I
saying
just said,
penis wipe.
I just said we're sponsored by female, like woman abuse.
Yep.
That's what
Exactly.
abuse and a lot of and we're talking about what we're going to talk about is probably going to health wars. So.
Okay.
let's- what the fuck world?
Yep. Some weird news.
Okay.
So go ahead and do it.
Well,
And speaking of weird news, I guess Tech should be the one to ceremoniously kick us off.
So I'll do it because I got balls of steels here. So these three kids, about ages 8 to 11, 2 girls and 1 boy. So they were severely abused by their mother, grandmother, but mostly their stepfather, who kept them chained to their beds, belted them, paddled them, and sexually abused them. Mostly the 2 younger girls, and he made them watch while he did it. They were repeatedly raped, and did I mention they were taking online school too? No? Online school? And so one of the young girls emailed her teacher, her online teacher, saying that she was being abused. The teacher called 911, and that's how these kids were rescued, thanks to the power of the internet.
That's probably like the first time the internet has saved anybody's life.
No, it's done it a few times.
Probably
It doesn't
more.
quite make up for all the lives 4chan's destroyed. But anyways,
Yeah.
we've
4chan
said
party's
4chan's,
gonna do
we've
this.
said 4chan so many times on the show that they're probably gonna kill us. You're not
They're
supposed to say
probably
that.
gonna kill us.
So these children's wow, I'm doing good. They were so
Grammar.
abused
Islam.
they couldn't even like get out of their beds.
But they were
That's
chained.
fucked up.
No, they didn't have the strength to get out of their beds. They're not strapped down; they're just chained to it. But they weren't even strong enough to get out.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like
really,
they were.
That's really messed up.
I've heard so many stories like this. Did you hear about those 3 women that got kidnapped and they were gone for like years, and just recently, I think it was like late last year, they just got found, and there was a guy who was like raping them, and he impregnated one of them, and then he like punched her in the stomach a bunch of times to kill the baby.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and like he was basically torturing them for years, and one day somebody recognized one of them, and they were outside or something like that. Like it was like one time they were outside, somebody recognized them, and they finally got like police to go in the house, and they got all 3 of them back, and now they're like grown women now. Like they
What?
were there for years of their life.
What is wrong with the world we live in?
I know.
God.
What I was gonna say was, there's been so many stories like this. I don't even know what to say anymore.
It's true.
What is wrong with the world?
And like,
Why do people do that to other human beings?
and people like when people tell me stuff like that, I don't get surprised because it's
Because
so
we're
common.
desensitized now.
But like, I don't think it's that we're desensitized. I think it's so common. I'm not desensitized to it. I see, like, I'm saying that if I saw that happen, I wouldn't be desensitized. I'd be like, holy shit. And then like,
We're not
I'd be
saying-
more than holy shit, but like,
We're not saying you're desensitized to somebody getting raped in front of you because nobody can be.
yeah, I know.
I mean,
but, like,
unless you're faced with violence, you can't get desensitized by violence. I don't believe video games can do that, but we're desensitized.
By
We're
the
desensitized
news.
by that news, by that information. Like we're so used to hearing like small child gets raped.
And
man gets decapitated in wife's lap while she cries and aborts her child. Like, I mean, I know it sounds
Where was
complicated,
that
but-
headline?
And then
Like-
commit suicide.
and they commit suicide. Like, but there are
Burns
so
her own
many
body.
fucked up things that happen in this world, and you know,
The media just focuses on it.
And people, but like
People
I
read
think
it
it's because I think
because it's interesting.
it is kind of interesting. I find that kind of stuff interesting. Like people think I'm weird, but like people think I'm fucked up, and that like I think it's cool. But I think that the mindset is cool. Not that like people should die and shit, but like, but I feel like we're so less violent now because we have 24/7 media coverage over anything that is violent or violently related, whatever, and. Back then, like back in like when there was wars and stuff, like even like in like Bible times, people get stoned for like nothing. No,
We
but like
stone
seriously,
People
Stone
get
people
stoned
to
today
nothing.
all the
Yeah, last
time.
I mean stoned.
We
To
still
death.
stone people.
What?
We still stone people in parts of the world.
Okay, but I'm
In
saying
parts
like
of the world, yeah.
but I'm saying like
For stupid
on this
reasons.
podcast we don't stone people.
we get stoned. I'm joking.
We
What?
Okay, but
We all get
what my
stoned.
point is that like a long time ago, I think what I believe is that it was a lot more violent, even like in the 19th century,
blanks.
and like and like decapitation and like all that shit. It was so much worse, and now it's just like people are going more insane, and there's like serial killers and shit. But we don't have like people getting like decapitated because they like cheated on their wife.
I know
you
what
know?
you're saying.
You go and get a
Punishments-
divorce because of that.
I don't
Punishments were more severe back then.
I don't think that's true.
Okay, go ahead.
I think people were just as fucked up then as they are now.
Yeah. The only difference is coverage.
Like,
But
I mean,
back then the government did it. The
no,
government
there was a point where you could sell
decapitated
your
people.
wife for money.
Okay, but the
You probably still
government.
could do
There
that.
are points, but what I'm saying is, abuse, like
Abuse
we
has never
didn't-
changed.
we have a better legal system we did then. People are getting harder punishment now. Like, I actually think there was more crime back in the day. It's just like
That was what I
we
was
have,
saying.
yeah. There's more crime then than there is now.
That's what I was saying. That was my
think so?
point. Is that like, but it just seems like there is. Plus, we didn't live back then. There's so much more coverage of everything. Like literally, they cover like even just like a small murder. But like back then, I'd just be like,
small murder.
I mean like one person getting murdered or like someone being abused. Like people be like, oh, what's wrong with this world? That lady was abused. But like back then, that would happen, but it wouldn't be covered because they don't. That's not big enough. Like Jack the Ripper or something, that's gonna be covered because that's huge. That's a phenomenon. Like, but like it's just everything's covered now. Everything, even if it's just like someone getting punched outside a bar, that's covered.
It seems like the
It's
only
true.
thing that's in newspapers or on news is something negative about somebody dying or Justin Bieber.
Well,
It's true. Pop
That
culture
is
and
negative.
Justin
negativity.
Bieber's now been Justin Bieber's now been in all three of our podcasts.
Sorry about
We
that.
should just mention him in every podcast now.
I don't want to
Jeez.
give him that. I don't want to give him that popularity.
You're the
He
one who's
already
always
has
mentioning
it.
him. You're
Justin
the one who mentioned
Bieber.
the last two.
That's true.
Actually,
Justin
it's
Bieber,
mentioned
if you're
there.
watching,
Guilty.
in jail.
By the way, what I was
He
gonna
got
get at
deported
was
back.
try being you living in the United States. I mean,
Not gonna
Canada's
see
news
me.
system, like at least we have like Jimmy the Fire Dog rescued a child from a burning house, or Jimmy the Fire Dog supports MS, or Jimmy the Fire Dog is at today's local dog walk, or Jimmy the Fire Dog jerks off in the corner.
Or
Jimmy the
like
Fire Dog does a lot of things.
Timmy the cat licked
Timmy.
sleeping bitch's face so she didn't watch TV for too long.
Yeah, it's
that
like-
was in the news.
Oh
like-
my god.
Like, our news is a lot better than the United States. Like, there, it's like murder every day.
Oh, I'm sure.
But we also don't have like a tenth of the murder they have. Like I think, and I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure like in the U.S. they have thousands of deaths via gun every year, whereas in Canada it's like 16.
well, because our laws are a lot tighter. Sorry.
nobody has guns.
Actually,
Here.
not really. It's actually just as easy to get a gun here as in the States.
I'm pretty sure we
Nobody
actually have
is
more
not.
guns in the United States.
No.
Handguns,
Yes.
maybe.
Yeah.
We
It's harder for them to get handguns.
no, we don't really do handguns. It's
There's
mostly
no reason to have a
rifles.
handgun.
When you open up a bank account in the United States, you get a rifle for free.
In certain
Really?
parts, yeah.
Yeah.
But that doesn't
That's
mean we don't have more
ridiculous.
guns. What? Doesn't mean we don't have more guns in them.
that means that
harder
civilians
to
don't
get.
have that many guns.
You're right. Not as many civilians openly carry guns.
I'm sure that there's people in Canada who have guns,
Yeah.
but
Duh.
you're not allowed. Like, there's more strict laws against it.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not saying there isn't.
We're just
Okay.
saying it's just as easy to get a gun here as it is over there.
I'm saying if somebody wanted to
But-
walk outside with their gun, if they're gonna shoot somebody, I'm pretty sure they don't care if they have a permit.
Okay,
Yeah.
touche.
Like, I could go to the store tomorrow, just go, buy a hunting rifle, find that fucker I don't like,
No,
load
you
the
can't-
cartridge,
You can't
and
just go and buy
set
a
off
rifle.
the one shot.
Yes,
it's
you have to
nowhere
register and
near
apply.
that
Yeah, like,
simple.
But
And-
you are gonna get that gun at some point, and you can shoot that person.
Not
You-
unless you have like the laws here are so much tighter. You have to go through
That's what
so
I'm
many
saying.
I
many
could
different
get a gun
layers.
in a weekend.
You could not get
No,
a
you
gun in a
can't.
week.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you
no,
can.
It's look it up. Somebody look it up on some internet thing.
You can do it in a
You
weekend.
can. Okay, all you have to do is pass the course to get your license.
Course.
Yeah, there's a course.
Of
It's a
course
weekend
it-
course. That's
It's a
all it
weekend
takes.
course.
Weekend course, and you
I
can
know
buy a
so
It
gun.
many
takes
people
like
have
a
done.
month to process.
Yeah, but I'm saying you can go and get your hunting license in a weekend, get a gun, and then once you have a gun, you have a gun.
But do you have it in your hands? Or you
Yes.
use the thing?
And
Yes.
there's random checkups.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, if you want to shoot somebody, all you have to do is have access to a gun. You aren't going to give a shit if somebody's going to check to see if you have your gun on you. You'll shoot the motherfucker. If you want to shoot somebody that badly, you will load the gun that you now have because you took your weekend course and waited a month like a douchebag to get your gun that you now needed to shoot the mailman because you slept with your wife. And now when that mailman comes to your
That
door,
just got heavy.
You mean
No,
the-
no,
you mean
no,
the milkman?
fairness. In the States, they
Milkman.
also have this check period that takes a few weeks sometimes.
Yep.
Depends on the state.
Ooh.
But, like, they do the same thing here, right?
This reminds me of a stand-up comedian skit that I've seen, and damn it, I don't remember his name. Chris something. He's a black guy. That's right.
Chris Rock. And
Chris
you're talking
Rock.
about don't make bullets expensive.
Yeah, he's like, fuck gun control. We need bullet control. You can have a gun all you want. But if you don't have any bullets, it's not gonna do anything. He's like, make bullets like $5,000. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna cap your ass. I'm gonna get another job. I'm gonna start another savings account. Once I get the money, you're fucked. Like,
So just you wait a few months and you're done.
You better
Yeah.
hope I can't get no bullets on layaway.
yeah.
We really have to stop quoting other things that are funny to make ourselves seem more funny.
Yeah, that's the
'Cause
only
that's what
reason
we've
that
been
we're
doing
funny.
like all podcasts. And
Oh.
this is a really long podcast.
I want to talk about
That's
the
okay.
movie that I watched. 'Kay.
No, shut the fuck up.
How
No
long
more
is the
votes.
podcast? How much time do we have right now?
We are virtually at an hour.
Oh. Alright. Well,
Captain Phillips is a good movie. Go watch it, Tom Hanks.
we're
Oh
gonna
my gosh,
we're
shut the
gonna
fuck up.
we're gonna do our last segment and then we'll get into some personal discussion. We'll wrap it up. Because we're running out of time. Who's that Pokemon?
Whoa!
Now, do you want to tell the audience what you didn't do?
What didn't I
Okay.
do?
What episode is not up currently?
It's okay. I'll release this a few days after.
So, who's this Pokemon yet again is not user suggested or no user has been selected because
We're terrible people.
tech sucks and he's slow. So guess this week's Pokemon.
Did you?
No, but last week we said Alpha did, and I just said a real name. So Doba guessed this week's Pokemon.
I like how you declare that you said a name, because that makes my life so much easier.
That's why I do it, to make your editing life so much easier.
He
So,
also said it earlier. He said it earlier.
last week our Pokemon was, and we're just gonna read it out to give you a second to pause the video and scratch your head real hard while you're
Scratch your
seriously
balls,
masturbating
too.
to the porn we offered earlier. Its height is 4 feet 7 inches. Weight is 191.8 pounds. Its gender can be male or female. It can be caught in.
Don't try too hard about this.
You have to trade it to evolve it from its previous state. Its previous state can be caught on Victory Road. I'm just gonna say that now. Its Pokemon X is. It is thought that blank taught humans how to make concrete more than 2,000 years ago, and its Y entry is rather than relying on force, they master moves
Beat.
that utilize centrifugal force of spinning concrete. Wow, I'm doing good.
Yeah,
You're
you're bad.
awful.
Yeah,
And,
give me the fucking book.
Who's that Pokemon?
Pause it right now.
No.
Can you guess?
They can unpause it.
Can you guess? Well, this week, Who's That Pokemon is number 90. 5 in the Mountain Kalos Dex, Conquistador. And if you have guessed this week, you get a big fat fuck you.
10
And a
XP.
pat on the back.
10 XP to you.
Thank you.
You get a big fat fuck you.
Achievement unlocked. Waste of time.
Basically.
So Dova has selected.
No.
What are you grabbing for?
Give me it.
No, Dova has
No.
selected this week's
Fuck you.
Pokemon because she is our guest, and next week she'll just be the tits.
And
So
and
this
she's
week you are
not
going
gonna
to
say
read.
the name.
You're going to read its height.
2 feet 11 inches.
Good job.
Its weight is 58.4
Like my dick.
pounds, and it can be male or female. The X tip is the tip of its forked tail quivers when it's predicting its opponent's next move. Y is its fur is so sensitive it can feel minutes shift in the air and predict the weather and its foes' thoughts.
Fuck.
Badass. Okay.
So we will make this one super easy for you guys.
It's
All right.
For all three people.
This is an evolution.
Damn it. You made it too easy.
I'm
yeah.
making this
That was so
very
easy.
easy.
Remember, forked tail,
Now,
and it's my favorite Pokemon.
if
So
we
what-
happen to
Oh,
if we happen
there
to
you
get
go.
any comments this
Give it.
time, if you can send us, because this is really easy, if you can send us a screen cap or a picture of you having caught this Pokemon
Just sneeze.
We'll be impressed.
and well, not catch this Pokemon, but if you can send
You
us
can.
a picture of you, this Pokemon, and it has to be a picture of it while it's evolving, not just one in your party.
Wow.
Yep. Because it has to be a recent. That's the only way you can make sure it's recent. It has to be a picture of it evolving from X and Y. Then you will get featured on next week's episode.
Cool beans.
Dude, you're assuming that somebody's gonna comment on this video.
Yep. But if you guys do, little Easter egg, you guys can do that. And you'll be featured on our next video. Everybody who is.
Now,
So if we have to put a big list, we will. Anybody who sends
Big
us a screen
list.
cap.
a big
Oh.
list.
And our Gmail will
Zero
be
people.
right here. And that is makeshiftpodcast@gmail.com.
So then, according to the description of our mystery Pokemon,
Mystery.
it could, yeah, it's unknown.
Honestly,
Wow.
if
And its type is Sidric.
even when you said
Yeah.
evolution, I wouldn't have been able to,
Really?
to guess.
Really?
You don't know the evolutions?
I don't
Shut up.
Wow.
I don't know the evolutions of it.
Shut up. Just shut up. According to the description, the Pokemon can detect a mouse farting from like 20 feet away.
And it
right?
could also the minutes shift. The minutes shift.
So let's not talk about this Pokemon.
It can
anymore.
feel time
It's my baby.
goddamn
There
flow.
you go.
Is that what you're telling me?
You what?
It can feel time goddamn flow.
Yeah,
That fucks.
because he or she is a badass.
He or she?
Because it can be he or she.
Are you sure?
Is it a side?
Did you
is
check?
Is it an M to F? Is it?
Is it DTF?
It's a non
Is it TTF?
It's non-conforming.
No.
Are you sure?
Well, I guess they're all DTF.
Did you check?
We have to find its egg group now.
the DTP.
Let's check who they're DTF with.
They're
Dittos.
Down to fuck
I think
with.
it's in the field group.
Thank you.
They're down
What's
to
Yeah, they're in the
DTF?
field group.
Was,
So anything in the field group, they're
does
DTF.
DTF actually stand for down to fuck?
Yep.
I guessed
Wow.
it. I'm smart.
Down to finger.
they're
Never mind.
They're
Still, it's close enough.
they're-
Close enough.
DTP down to Pokeball.
Down to what?
Pokeball.
Like footballs?
Down to Poke yeah,
Poke my ball.
that's true.
So if you want some great Pokemon X and Y tips, click
Tips.
here
Or tits.
to
Yeah, please up to
to
date.
find a secret Easter egg on how to watch your Pokemon mate.
Oh, God.
Wow. Pokemon porn now.
I would doubt it.
Hey,
I
that's
would
not hard to
doubt it.
find.
Isn't there
easy.
Skyrim porn?
Let's not.
Probably.
Tip of the iceberg, thanks to the internet.
the tip.
Just tip.
What is it? Rule 34.
Rule 34 of the internet, if it does not exist, or no, sorry, if it exists, there's porn of it. Rule 35, if it,
No, Rule 34, if you can imagine it, there's porn in it. Rule 35, if you can't find it, you didn't look hard enough. And I think Rule 36 is, if you ask for it, it'll be made.
yeah, something like that.
Probably.
Something like that.
Sky, what did your black mama used to say about chicken?
Yeah,
It's
what
like
did
my
your
black mama once told
So
me,
racist.
if chicken can't fix it, it
It ain't broke.
And he meant to say
And
a
we're
chicken
out.
can fix it.
And that is the Makeshift Podcast. Any final thoughts?
I had fun.
Penis
Yeah,
That's
wipes.
it. Penis.
So we can all agree that penis wipes are
And that in Islam,
Are pretty much
you
the-
speak Arab.
penis wipes are pretty much the best kind of wipes.
Yep.
So
They're over
I
star
wi-
wipes.
I wipe my ass with penis wipes all the time.
well, there we go. Penis is in your ass.
You heard it right from
Um,
me. That's all you need.
All right. So
You can
follow
turn
us
off the video now. Nothing else matters.
Follow us on Twitter. Look for us on Facebook.
I'm gonna plug my
Email
Twitter.
us if you have a question.
Let me plug my
um,
Twitter.
Okay.
No.
We'll let you plug your Twitter.
He'll set this with
No.
2 S's on the end.
So we'll link that not there because we can't do that because I screwed up and I thought we could link other things, but apparently we can't.
Nope.
So I will put her over an annotation over her head with it, and it'll be in the link below because this is turning into a huge bottom section. So
All
Bottom
those
section.
old
Huge
porn sites.
bottom
so remember to
section.
check out Alpha's YouTube channel where he
The Undead
drums.
Thrasher.
The Undead Thrasher, your Twitter, the show's Twitter, the show's Google, and
Google
not our
Plus.
Google Plus.
Oh.
Don't. No, we're not doing that.
Fuck you,
Fuck
Google
Google
Plus.
Plus. Wow.
Thank you.
Also,
So
No, but
that's-
check out,
seriously, you fucked up
check out
YouTube.
Captain Phillips. Came out in 2013. Awesome movie about pirates. Tom Hanks. Awesome. Sorry, can't say it. Go ahead.
Fine. Okay, he got his thing out
Just
of the way.
plug everything.
I got my
Pornhub.
thing right over there.
Yeah, hashtag Pornhub, hashtag
Oh.
RedTube, hashtag Motherless, hashtag FindTubes, hashtag RedTube, hashtag
Motherless?
Porn.com. Don't look it up.
Don't go
I
there.
won't.
Unless you have a wandering,
Don't
unless you have a
do
wandering
it.
fetish and lots of time, don't look it up. But
I
for
don't.
now, this has been the Makeshift Podcast, and keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on.
See
And
you
we're
later.
out. We're out.
Later.
Thanks for watching.